It's the same. Hi all, if you can see us, we're just getting ready here.
I say if you can see us, put a comment on.
Put a comment, a like,
or something.
or something, so we know that you see us. See someone. Yep.
My phone says cash.
There.
Club Kickbox.
You there? All right, good. I just need to pull this on. You see that? Hi guys. I'm far away from the camera right now, so I can't see who's here. I'm trying to, you guys see it?
Yes.
I am trying to test volume. You see it on your phone?
Yes. Yeah. I got that.
Can I?
Let me see how the audio is.
We're testing audio right now. Can you hear me? Can you please let me know if you can hear me? Can I have your phone? Ah, okay, great.
It seems to be like a little delayed or something. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm not, video has no sound. We're still setting up, guys. We're looking. They can't hear me.
Can you hear me now if I'm close to the camera?
Audio sounds fine. Amanda, you hear us okay? Okay.
Go back. Maybe I don't have it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Test. Watch this video with this group. All right, here we go. Now I hear it. Yes, we can hear you. All right, are you guys all set? This is going to be just about a 60-minute yoga class. Intended, I'm going to keep this phone here so I can see what's going on because the camera is so far away from me. All right, so I am on a mat just to give you guys an idea of the distance that my feet may be when we're standing up, but you do not need to be on a mat. As Cash and Stephanie, they're not on mats. You can see that. I do have yoga blocks nearby in case these guys need them. As I said, if you don't have them at home, you can use something around the house if you need to lean on something, perhaps like a big book or something from the kitchen that is sturdy. If you have kettlebells at home, that would work. So we're just gonna start. Unfortunately, we don't have music, so if you have any soothing music near you, you know what? I just realized we can have music because now my phone is not connected to the video. So you know what? Give me a moment and I will get you guys set up with some music.
Oh, it should be here.
All right. We just put music near the camera and audio. I'm hoping you can hear that a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start out just up through the spine, but then you want to soften the shoulders. Let the shoulders drop away from your ears. Your hands are just resting lightly to your knees. Start to focus on your breath. Just breathing softly right now. In and out through your nose. Perhaps with the inhale, you feel a little bit taller in your spine. The exhale, you may soften downward a bit. You start to deepen your exhale. So the exhale is going to come out stronger, longer than your inhale. sits bones. Lift up tall, so feel nice and lifted through your chest, soften through the shoulders, and take a deep breath in. Palms are facing each other. When you come down though, you're going to exhale and you're going to take your right hand over to your left foot and take your right arm out long from your shoulder. I'm going to turn. You guys are going to stay there. And I know this is an awkward position, so you just do the best you can on it. Come back to the center. Deep breath in. Exhale now with your left hand to the right foot and reaching out. So let's try to lift up through the torso. Lengthen so the cervical spine, which is your neck, is on top of the vertebrae from the thoracic area, the mid-back, and you're just going to reach that way. You come back in, deep breath in. Exhale, rotating right hand to the left leg. So I'm trying to root down through my legs. I'm just moving with my upper body. Deep breath in, lift, palms face each other, so I'm lifting through the chest. Exhale. Let's have a little bit more of a lean with this. So the palm is facing the direction that you're looking. Deep breath in. Exhale, rotation. Deep breath in. This is going to be the last time. So we're centering here. Exhale, rotation. Come back into the center. Let your arms relax. Soften your legs. We're going to go down to our back. I'm going to let these guys go down. Well, I guess I can too. You guys can see me okay. You're going to come all the way down to your back. Bring your knees up to your chest. And holding on individually to each leg, so you're not going to interlock your fingers. Let your legs fall apart from each other. Try not to hold them so tight. Yeah, just like this. Just loosey-goosey. And then just a little bit of a rock. A little bit of a massage on the lower back. Don't forget your breath. Hold on to your right leg. Extend your left leg out. You're going to have the left leg hover over the ground. Push out through the ankle, flex the ankle, no, actually extend the ankle, lengthen it, flex your toes. Soften the upper back to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Pull that other leg in. Reach out. I want you to feel very long extended with the right leg now, but your hips are in contact with that mat. Deep breath in, switch. Exhale. Deep breath in, switch. Exhale. Come back in, and you guys probably have heard happy baby. You're going to lift your legs up. Okay, so you're going to bend like this, bend your legs. You're either going to take your two first fingers or just grab onto the outside of your feet. So your two first fingers can come to your big toes or reach to the outside of your feet. So the idea is, you got a great view of Cash and Stephanie.
Thank you very much.
If you want to turn, you can.
Yes,
That was
please.
our laugh for this morning. Okay, so what we want to do here is just open the hips passively in happy baby. And I love this story, so I'll tell you this story. When my 14-year-old, when he was little, and he went with me when I would teach yoga next door, washing the sports clubs, and we would do happy baby, and he'd be with me off in the corner, And he'd always yell out, "No happy baby." Okay, so let's see if we can do this. You're gonna bring your heels together, come in a little bit tighter. Now you're gonna interlock your fingers, put them around your feet. And now you're just comfortably kind of relaxing the back of your shoulders. All right, so try to relax through your neck, loosening through the hips. If this position is not doable for you, stay with happy baby, that's fine. This is just getting in a little bit tighter with that hip. We're going to take another deep breath in. Don't forget the deep exhale. And bring the knees together, release your hands. You're going to roll yourself all the way to your right. You guys are just going to come up however you can. So we're going to come to our right, just rest your head to your hands, and then push yourself up. We're going to come up to tabletop position. Tabletop position. I'm going to push this phone back to Stephanie so I can see you guys in. She'll get me logged in. Okay. I want you to spread your fingers. Your hand is your base right here, your hand in your knees. Hold here. Soften your shoulders, pull up through your belly. We're going to have the knees be hip-width distance apart. That's the base on this end. Extend the right leg out. Reaching. So actually, Steph, you can watch that in case anybody says anything about volume or anything.
Okay.
Okay. So reaching out. So I've got my
Left leg up.
my right leg. I'm so used to mirroring. Sorry. My right leg, and I'll turn this way. How do you guys like this? I'm like swirling on this mat. Okay. So extending out with the right leg. So I'm not going to tip my hip up here. I'm going to tabletop hip that. Straight across. Extend the opposite arm out. And reach. So instead of looking up, see if you can gaze downward, not under you, but just find a neutral position for your neck. Hold. Deep breath in, bring it down, exhale. Extend the other leg out. That would be left leg. So again, tabletop hips. Extend the left arm. So see, I'm turning my palm inward towards the midline of my body, trying to have that arm come out from extension of my body. Deep breath in, bring it down and switch. So I want to stay steady and lifted through my center. Deep breath in, extend out. Breath in again. Come back in. Release. Deep breath in, up and out. Find that reach. Deep breath in, up, and bring it down. Sitting back to your hips. Okay. Sitting back to your hips, extended child's pose. So what I want you to do here is see how my elbows are lifted when I'm reaching with my fingers? Sitting back to your hips. You guys can probably come down further than I can. My knees don't like this. But you're going to reach out, then rest your head downward between your arms. Settling down. And again, focus on your breath. You can kind of settle into your hips with a little bit of movement. And we're going to spread these fingers nice and strong. I often will refer to these as like tree frog hands in yoga because we need this nice strong base and we need our palms to be activated. So we're going to lift up from here, pull up through your belly, You're gonna bring those hands back beneath your shoulders. Spread those fingers, soften through the palm, kind of cup your palm a little bit. Shift your weight forward. And then what happens here, take this off. This is like a push-up. It's Chaturanga Dandasana. We're going to be lowering down. But what happens with this type of lowering, this type of push-up, is I want you to kind of rotate inward, like turning a doorknob. Rotate inward so your elbows come in underneath you by your rib cage. So we're here. You guys got that back there?
Yep.
We're going to shift forward. I want you to rotate in, hug in, bring your chest down, kind of extending your chest out, focusing a little bit forward ahead of you. Push up, deep breath in, and come back. We're going to extend out again, reaching. Then deep breath in, lift, slide back, strong palms, supportive palms. Rotate elbows in, shift your chest forward, open your chest, and come down. Deep breath in, push back, extend. We're going to try that with our toes, moving into it's called Chaturanga, moving into that on our toes like a plank position. Please feel free to stay on your knees. Modifications are really key to yoga. So we're going to either be on our toes or our knees, rotating in, lowering down. So this becomes a hover. So I'm pushing my weight forward. I'm not going to sit back into my feet. I want to push my weight forward, lower, hold here, and then we're going to soften down. You guys know this one, you call it the pancake. We're going to keep the hands by the side and then soften the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. We're only coming up part way. Exhale down. So I want you to continue this movement, this cobra, but this is going to be baby cobra. You're going to breathe in as you lift, focus a little bit forward and not upward. We want to relax and keep the neck neutral. So you're going to breathe in and lift, and exhale and down. Just follow your own breath. Now, if you feel comfortable with it and you feel the lift coming from your back, which is where it's supposed to come from, the length, the strength of the back, you can come up a little bit higher, trying to keep the pelvis down. We're going to put some moves together with what they would call a vinyasa flow. So now what you're going to do is come down, either on your toes or your knees. You're going to push up to a plank. And then I'm going to turn sideways again. We're going to move up into downward facing dog, which you are very familiar with. What you want to do here is remember those fingertips. Move away from your fingers. Let your chest melt towards your thighs. You don't have to force your heels down. Pull your shoulders, kind of park your shoulders into the shoulder socket. That was good, Stephanie, I saw that. And roll your shoulder blades together, like coming towards the midline. Rotate your biceps inward towards your ears. And then just like we do at the end of class, we're going to pedal those heels down. But to put even more emphasis on that, you're going to lift your foot up, the opposite foot, as you slowly let the other side come downward. Stephanie, you're going to bring your feet a little bit closer together horizontally. Yep. Now push both heels straight up to the ceiling. As you do that, think long spine. let the heels drop down. Does not matter if you come to the ground. Extend your right leg out directly from your hip. Cash is going to lower her leg. And I'm going to walk over here. Go back up, go back up. This is good. So she was way up here. I don't know if you guys can see me. What I'm going to do is rotate the hip down a little bit. Reach it straight out to the back. So now we're stabilizing that hip line. Pushing straight out. Beautiful, Cash. Bring the knee in under your chest. Pull up through your belly. So remember that lift, we're going to do that right here. Shift your weight forward. Put the foot between your hands. Slide back. So this back knee is still lifted. I want you to lengthen your chest. Do you see me okay now? Or I need to turn so you can see.
It's almost delayed.
All right, let's go. I'm going to turn so you guys can see me this way. All right. Lower your back knee. Keep the knee behind the hip. Soften the foot. Now right here, I want you to squeeze in your inner thighs. Feel like you're kind of bringing everything to the center. Release your hands. Take a deep breath in. This is Anjaneyasana. Lifting up. Reach down. Exhale. We're going to lift the back foot, not lift the back foot, lift the back knee. Tuck the toes, push out through the back. Take your left hand, put it to the inside of your right foot. Keep the hips lifted, not piked up, but lifted and supportive. Take your right hand to your hip. Either keep it there or take a deep breath in. Reach up. Keeping that back knee long, lifted. Breath in, come back. Now these hands are going to come to either side of your foot. You're going to step back into a plank. Chaturanga, we lower, set yourself up for that, either knees or toes. You've got to activate those arms before you come in. So shift forward, lower, and lifting with your breath. Deep breath in, lift to cobra. Exhale down. Lift, shift back to extended child's pose. Always kind of following that breath with your movement. You're exhaling. So we're breathing in here, deep breath in. Shift out to plank, exhale. Move up into downward facing dog. I'm going to turn again. You don't turn, I'm going to turn. And lift your left leg out. Remember, tabletop hips. So we're kind of anchoring it in, squeezing into the inner thighs. Slowly bring that knee in. Hold here, pull up into your belly. Kind of own that leg. Shift forward. Put the foot between your hands. Slide back. Hold here. Now with our breath, we're going to lower the back knee. Take a deep breath in. Soften the foot. Exhale. Let's go for another deep breath in. Lift Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Put the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Put the hand on the hip. We're trying to bring the right side under your left. So we're stacking and rotating. Deep breath in. Either keep your hand to your hip or lift. Holding. Breath in here. Exhale, come back. Hands come down to either side of your leg. Lift the back knee. Move out to your plank. Downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet in towards your hands. Go with your feet towards your hands so that you feel the stretch through the hamstrings. I'm going to turn and face you guys. Interlock your elbows with your hands and hang. If this bothers your lower back, support yourself either above or below your knees. Release your hands, widen your feet just a little bit. Toes facing forward. We're going to do something called waterfall, which is a flow. You're going to be lowering to your right side. We're already on lower, but we're going to come to the right. You're going to roll up that leg. Feel the spine rolling up. And this is kind of your water right here, your hands, your fingertips. Lift. Release it up. Come down the left side. Just rolling down. And I'm not shifting way into that hip. I'm just kind of keeping everything centered and down. Now I'm going to roll up this side. Water's coming up. Release. Come down. Do this one more time on each side. Lift. Try to root down into those feet. Release. All the tension goes up there and down. And lift. And release, but this time bring your hands down to heart center. Palms come together. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Holding here. Walk your feet beneath your hips. Toes facing forward. Just kind of add a little movement through your neck. And then hold it. Reach down with your right arm. We're rooting down through both feet.
Right arm.
Left arm, sorry. Left arm. Left arm.
Okay.
Lift your right arm up. You're pressing down a little bit more with your right foot because you want to hold steady there. I want to get length up through this side. Reach down and over. So I'm still looking for the lift on my side, not for the bend. I'm thinking lift, lift, lift. Pushing down the left fingertips. Coming up, deep breath in. Push down on your right side, lift up on your left. So again, think lift. Press. Again, deep breath in, lift up. Lift, lift, lift. And then reach. So root down on your right foot. Right foot, right foot. It's holding you steady as you reach to the opposite side. Come back in. Other side. Lift. Reach down. And come back to the center. Hands together. Bring your feet together, your big toes together, about an inch or so apart are the heels. There's a little space in the heels. We're sitting back into what would be chair, Utkatasana. So you're coming back here. Pull in, just like we're always saying with the squats, you want to feel lifted here, okay? I'm going to reach my arms out, Palms are facing each other. Now from the back of your shoulders, drive in, pull in and squeeze. Now lift up a little bit on an angle and hold. Keep holding. Then deep breath in, push up. Arms come around, back into heart center, lower down into chair. Take your right elbow. We're going to stay here at the center. It's going to be a little bit more challenging on this one. We're going to rotate. Keep your left elbow up. And if you look down at your knees, they can push forward a little bit on one side. However, our goal is to try to keep them parallel to each other. So you're rotating and focusing on a lot of body parts here. Push into your heels. Lift, come center. Now control, control, control. Open your chest. Push, release. Breath in, open your chest, come around, exhale. Hands to heart center, lower into chair again. And then rotate in the other direction. Right elbow is up. So I'm keeping my left elbow off my leg. I'm kind of looking down at my knees. Are they in alignment with each other? I'm pushing into my heels. Sit my tailbone down and back. Breath in. Come into the center. Open your chest. Push up. Release. Shake it out. So Melanie, I think you are on here. We're going to do what we did on Sunday because it's a nice, easy, comfortable flow. All right. We're going to start with Warrior 2. So what you're going to be doing is taking your right foot forward, step your left foot back on a lunge. I'm going to turn this way. So I've got my right foot forward, left foot back in a lunge. So if I drew a line from my heel to the instep of the back foot, they'd be in alignment. Then to steady and stabilize, settle into the hips, push downward into the outside of that left foot. Activate. So we're coming down. This is a warrior stance. This is warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. So we're going to hold. Extend the arms out. So see how they're level with my shoulders? Fingertips reaching. I'm going to look out over my right fingertips. Settling into those hips, letting them soften. They're going to breathe in, come into reverse warrior, which is typically with the front leg bent, but we're going to release that front leg. So we're going to do reverse warrior, extend the front leg, come up, turn your palm in towards you, reach down with the back arm, and lift. So it's opening the chest, extending the front leg. Then deep breath in, come through. My front arm is going to turn my palms up, and I'm going to settle into my leg, lift the top arm, and reach it over. And try to open your chest a little bit. Open forward, line your neck up with your spine. Deep breath in, back up to warrior 2. So I'm settling, bringing myself back into the center. Look over your fingertips. Deep breath in, reverse warrior. We're going to extend that front leg. Reaching, opening the chest. Breath in. Come forward. extended side angle with this little modification here, putting the arm down, reach. Hold, opening the chest. Last time, deep breath in, move out to warrior two. We're going to hold this here. We're not going to go into reverse warrior. You're going to release your arms down, turn your toes forward. Settle your hips down. Put your hands down. Shift your weight to the left. Extend your right leg. So, I'm going to turn my toes up, settle into my left hips, and hold. We're going to move with this a little bit. So you're going to take a deep breath in, shift through the center, drop your hips, turn the toes up on the left, fingertips down. Deep breath in, shift through again. Turn those toes up, so we're just kind of rotating on that heel. Breath in, come through. Left toes up. Breathe. Breath in. Now this time we're going to set up for warrior two on this side. So you're going to kind of walk your hands around. Turn that foot. So remember, I want to line up this back foot in step to the front heel. Then look how I'm in a 90-degree angle. You can either walk up that leg or kind of cartwheel those arms up into warrior two. Push into the outer edge of that right foot. I'm making this leg long. Arms are out like airplane arms, level with the shoulders, fingertips reaching. Look over your left fingertips, settle your hips in. Then deep breath in, moving into reverse warrior, and extend this front leg, not by locking out my knee, but pulling that leg upward towards my pelvis. Reach down, turn the palms up. Breath in here. Release, come down, turn the palm up to the ceiling, bend your arm. Reach the back, and it comes over your body. Deep breath in. Let's come back out to warrior two. Exhale. Look over those fingertips. Press down into that back foot. Breath in. Release up into reverse warrior. Breath in. Come up and through. Into extended side angle with the arm resting. Open your chest. Deep breath in. Reaching out. Warrior two. Last time through, reverse. Exhale. Deep breath in, come all the way down, extended side angle.
Groot.
That was Groot saying hello, everybody. Okay, from here you're going to turn the back toes, the back heel's lifting, the arm comes down. You're going to move back to downward facing dog. Hold. Separate your feet just a little bit, like hip width distance apart a little bit more. We're going to come down, press those fingertips apart. Do do a little bit of core work. So your knees are going to hover above the ground and then push up. Lift, extend back. Come back down, knees hover. Deep breath in, push up, settle back into your hips. Again, one more time. Knees hover. Push back. Hold. Take your right leg, lift it up off the ground. Turn it in so your knee is not at a 90-degree angle. It's a little bit sharper angle. You're going to bend it in underneath you. And slide back. Got it? So the hips are squared. Trying to square those hips off. I'm going to settle down. Now this is where, like if you had a block or a surface, we want to just settle all the way down. You can bring your arms in so they're not, so you're just comfortable with it. You can take your hands on top of each other and just rest your forehead to your hands. Or if you have a block or something that you brought in, you can put your head on it and hold. So take a deep breath in. This is called pigeon. Exhale. Just want to keep letting your head just relax down. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. This music's being weird. Okay, from here, just one before we finish all of this up, we'll get to the other side with pigeon. I want to do a little bit of back strengthening, but as I said, we will do pigeon too. But I want you to take your right leg, slide it back so that you're laying flat on the ground. You can take your arms by your side, and the palms are facing in. Turn your cheek to one side. Just rest your body. Let your front of your shoulders come down. Flex your toes. Lift your chest up. Now, instead of pulling your chin all the way up, lift your chest up and kind of gaze a little bit forward on the mat or on the floor ahead of you. Lift your knees up off the ground. Now your hands come up. Spread your fingers. Reach your arms out to the side. Turn your thumbs up. Hold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Turn your cheek to the other side. Let everything come down. Soften the shoulders. Then start to engage everything again. So flex your toes, activate your legs, lift your knees up off the ground. Open your chest up. Arms up off the mat. Bring them to the side. Spread those fingers, thumbs up. Reach out long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now bring your hands to your side by your rib cage. Tuck your toes under, elbows in. We're either going to come up to a plank by knees or toes. You're going to push up from here. Move into downward facing dog. Hold. Bring your left knee underneath you. Bend. Settle down. have my blocks over here. Like a rolled up towel or a block. Like if your hips feel lifted a lot more on one side than the other side, I can actually take this block, set it under that hip so it's supported. So we're just trying to find comfort in this pose so that we can passively let the hips open and relax. One more deep breath in. Releasing and coming up. One final thing, abs. We're going to work on core using boat pose, which will feel a little bit like hollow hold, but we're upright a little bit more. So I want you to take your heels down, toes up. Hands are to either side of the legs. And I'm going to turn for a second. You've got your hip line and your the bottom of your rib cage. Hip line, bottom of your rib cage. I want you to take a deep breath in. Exhale. Forcefully, so that you're bringing those two ends together. Release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale forcefully. Pull those two ends together. It's supported, the back's a little bit rounded. Holding here. Soften the shoulders. The heels are up now off the ground. Release down. Lift up. Okay, you're going to shift back a little bit. Once again, but your heels are still on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Forcefully push it out. Shift back. Hold. If you are comfortable with this, I only want you to do this if you can maintain control, stability of the back. So you would extend the legs out. First part, second part would be out here or up here. Bringing it in, crossing your right foot over your left. You're going to roll yourself over, like just spilling yourself over your body. Hold. So if you've got something in front of you, put it there and rest your head, or you can stack fists and rest. So you just want to passively let those hips relax in this position. Breathing in and exhaling. And breathing in and exhaling. Lifting, the other leg comes over. So since we had a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning, we started a tiny bit late. If it's okay with you, after we do this side, we'll move into Shavasana, which is full relaxation. So we'll be just a couple minutes over that 10:30 mark. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in allow yourself to come all the way down to the floor. If it bothers you to be on your back with your legs straight out, if it bothers your back, then you're going to stay with your knees bent. Otherwise, your legs are all the way out and your arms are relaxed. I'm going to turn these lights out. And you're just breathing because they're hovering.
Don't go to sleep.
We're going to put Stephanie to sleep.
Yay!
I'm going to move and I'm going to talk to you guys. You're just going to let your feet relax if they are extended out. Just let them fall open. Try not to put any muscle strength into this. Just hold it loosely. Try to take any tension out of your jawline. Let your teeth fall apart from each other. Soften those shoulders. Feel like you're floating on a cloud, perhaps. The back of your body is just melting down into the ground. Take your fingertips, put them loosely over your belly. Just over your belly, yeah. The elbows fall open to the side. You're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, you should feel your belly rise up against your fingertips, like a balloon inflating. We're going to hold it there. Just pausing at that top. And then slowly release everything out. The balloon deflates, it comes down. Take a deep breath in. Feel the belly rise up again. Hold. Pausing there at the top. And slowly exhaling. Just feel that breath rush out. This time when we pull the breath in, you also want to see if you can feel it traveling up towards your rib cage. So we're going to breathe in, feeling the rib cage fill with air as well. And exhale. Actually, what's happening here is when we breathe in, the diaphragm is pushing down into your abdominal cavity, and then your belly's rising and the air pulls into your rib cage. So taking a deep breath in, feeling that belly expand. Breath comes into the rib cage, into the lungs, and exhale. One more time like this, deep breath in. Holding there. Releasing down. Continue with your breath. You can soften it. You're going to take 2 more deep breaths here in this position, then walk your feet in if they're extended out with your knees bent, and just hold it in that position, feeling your lower back settling into the ground. Bring one knee in at a time up to your chest, holding there. Pulling into those knees, releasing the lower back. Rolling your whole body over to the right, like in this fetal position, and hold here with your hands beneath your cheek. Hold, just allowing your head to rest your hands. push up to a seated position. If in the very beginning you crossed your right leg over, now let's cross our left leg over. Give both sides equal time. Rooting down into your pelvis, sits bones, base of the hips. Lift up. Your hands are just rested to your knees. Palms can be down, they can be up. Add a little bit, and this is up to you what type of movement you add. Just a little bit of movement through your neck. Whatever you feel like you need right now to soften through that area. Coming back to the center. Bring your hands to heart center. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling, we're going to just kind of tip forward, a little bow forward. Namaste, which means I honor your presence. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for coming. Bye, guys.